This is Ostbeck by Dusty. It is 501.38 megabytes to download. The description is a little bit long, so feel free to pause this and read it if you can on whatever device you're watching on, or you can read it yourself in the Mod Hub website or in game. But the first line there says, "Welcome to Ostbeck, a fictional island in the Baltic Sea that offers unique adventures and a lively community in Farming Simulator 22. So I'm going to scroll down. You can see there's quite a bit going on there, but we are going to cover most of that. There's a couple of things I couldn't work out, which I'll talk about when we get into the map. But it is a very nice map. Some really, really cool detail. So let's go and check it out. And here we are. This is where you start off in all three modes, and this is the map. It's not a huge map, but it just feels like it's bigger than it actually is, if that makes sense. So you can see the square there, which is your standard sort of 2x size map. So we are basically here. Start off up here as well. I'm in new farmer mode even, as always. So in that mode, this is what you start off with. We've got plot 48, which is your main farm area. And we've got two fields, 1 and 2 there, like so. We have got some cool features on this map. I can hear it, but I can't see it. There it is. We have planes flying over. We've got the hot air balloons. There's some really, really cool things going on in this map, which I'm going to show you as we go around. But we start off here, like I say, we'll go back into the map. So field prices and things like that, we'll do the actual farm area. So that plot there is 319,848. That field there, 366,000, just over 173,000. So they are a little bit pricey, but they're fairly decent sized fields, to be fair. For a small map, 122 grand. We've got smaller ones, 70 grand. Lots of forestry areas, you can see, 529, 214. And then we've got all these little plots like this, which we can buy. Some of them don't really do anything, but I will point them out as we go round. I'll stay in this menu and I'll scroll up because it's easier to do this. There's 20 collectibles. I will, if I remember, show you where one of them is. I've only spotted one on my travels round. I will do a warning if you don't want to know where it is before we get to it. Productions. We start off with pretty much all of them, bar 2, I think it is. I think it's the Grape processing unit and the Sawmill we don't start off with. Oh, and 5 greenhouses are on the map. We don't start off with them. I'll talk about them in a second as well. Yeah, so we've got BGA, which is on our main farm, and then scattered around the map, we've got a sugar mill, we own grain mill, spinnery, dairy, cereal factory, and oil mill. Now, it does say in the description, Muesli factory. I'm guessing they mean cereal factory, because there's no other things. I bought all the land that I could buy. Nothing else appeared up or extra. There is contracts available on the fields we don't own. In animals, we do start off with some pigs and cows on our farm, which is cool. And there's our vehicle. Some of it needs a little bit of repair, but it's not too bad. It's all pretty brand newish. Some of it's a little bit older, look, the pickup. And if we go into the prices menu, there's no custom crops added in, but there is a couple of extra things. Again, we'll talk about them as we go round. So we've got asphalt, ballast, stones, dirt and sand. Now we can't produce these, but we can buy them at a certain place. So you can see on the right hand side, it says purchase station. That's where we can buy them. And you can also sell them back to the sales station, which is pretty much in the same area, which you'll see as we go round. There's the crop calendar, standard looking to me. And we're back on this map now. So the sawmill's up here. We've got 5 greenhouses that are in this plot. Now if you come on here and farm manager and start from scratch, you don't start off owning any land. Everything's still in place, all the buildings on the farm, including the animals in the pens. But if you want to buy up any of the productions or anything like this, and what I'm talking about is a sawmill area, we can buy the land for the productions, but it doesn't mean you own that production. It just means you own the land. So you will need to buy the productions as normal, and that goes for these greenhouses as well. Just because we can buy that plot of land doesn't mean we own the greenhouses. You have to buy them individually, but buying that land could be quite handy, and you'll see why when we get there. But that is pretty much it. I think I need to talk about, really. I think there's only this sort of lighter colour area that we can't buy. Everywhere else is pretty much fair game, as you can see, little plots even down here. But like I say, really cool details, some quirky little features which we'll go through as well. There was one thing that I couldn't suss out, and when we sort of get round to it I will talk about it. So it's probably me doing something wrong. If anyone does suss it out or know how to do it after watching this, please let me know in the comments below. That'd be awesome. But it probably is me, I must admit. Right, so that's that. I think that's all we need to talk about. We'll go through slot counts, etc., and equipment and mods. To be fair, there isn't really much modded in. We'll do that first. If we go into this, actually we'll go into this menu first, so get that way out the way. In sheds, we've got these guys at the end. Now they are similar to the base game ones. So this is the big garage with the solar panels on the top. Well, the only difference I can see is they are all this same colour, sort of grey. You can't change the colour of these. So if I go back to the base game one, which is there, it will allow me to change the colour. So on the modded in ones you can't, it's just the same sort of grey. So we've got the free bay one there, and as you can see it's that grey, and we've got an easy shed, same colour. And we've also got this lifting platform. There is some of them already on the map. I will show you those in a second. It's not a workshop, it is literally just a lifting platform. So that is all that is modded in. If we go across to landscaping and painting, we've got a few textures: animal, mud, asphalt, concrete, dirt, forest ground, grass, gravel, rock, and that is it. If we go into this menu and scroll down to this little box, we do have some things for the map modded in here which you can buy from the shop, and this is part of the quirkiness which I quite like. I'll only show you briefly, but when we get round I'll show you what you can do with these. So we've got various sort of pipes or tubings, and they're all different shapes and sizes. We can buy up to 9 of them, I think, on most of them. We've got bends, we've got like that, huge great ones, so pretty cool. And basically what it means, and you'll see it will make sense in a minute, you're probably thinking, what? You can do a little bit of sort of construction work, which is pretty handy. But when we get to the first plot I'll talk about it in a bit more detail, but it's pretty good. I've had a little play around with it. Right, anyway, here we are at our farmhouse. Sleep trigger on the porch. Oh, I haven't done these slot counts, have I? I do apologise. I was in that menu as well. Now, the slot count is up there a little bit. It's not huge because we do have an increased slot count capacity, especially on the latest gen consoles. But there is a ton of detail on this map, so that's probably what's eating at that as well. So you don't get a huge amount of equipment, but we do get quite a few tractors. So we've got a small Buer tractor, we've got 3 medium tractors, so we've got 2 Fence and a Massey Ferguson. Large tractor, we've got another Fendt and 936. We've got a huge harvester, the New Holland there. A front loader, got a lizard pickup, which we've already mentioned. We've got 2 trailers. Now these trailers will take those added in items at the end there. That goes for buckets and things like that as well. They will take them. We've got a header for your harvester, 2 cultivators, a larger and a smaller one, a seeder, pretty small that compared to everything else, a slurry tank. We've got the Kessler forestry trailer and crane thingamajiggy. Front loaders, we've got a bucket, pallet fork and bell spike, header trailer, and then just 1 Fendt weight like so. Now it's doing its usual thing up the top, it's not showing me the slot count, but the slot count is the same across all 3 modes. It's 1614. And like I said earlier, if you come on here, farm manager start from scratch, you don't start off with any land, but everything is here. All of the equipment is here as well, because obviously the slot count's the same. Now if you want to sell off all that equipment, you can get the slot count down to 1446. There's potential to get that down even further, because you can sell off most of the buildings, the rest of your farms down there, which we'll see in a second. But there is a warning with that. If you sell off this farmhouse, it leaves a lot of decoration which you can't get rid of. Same down on the farm, if you sell off some of the sheds, you get left with those little lights up on the wall like that sometimes. I know there's not one there, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to show you. You get the lights on the wall like that, they get left hanging in mid-air. So I would just say leave it as, because it's pretty good layout. So just come on here like that. But there we go, that's everything done. I do apologise, I haven't done a map tour for ages, it feels like, so I'm a little bit rusty at the moment. But we do have the wardrobe there like so, and we are going to jump into our pickup and head on out. So I need to open these gates. Just feels really crisp, light and airy, this map. Very cool. Right, I'll quickly show you this one. On the right hand side we've got a farmer's market there, which is obviously a sell point. You access that from that main road there, and then we come round and we go into our main farm. I've left the help window on for a reason, because you're going to be able to see a few things. Because one of them that we can do, if I can get there, well, it says action off, so I think some of these are actually round the wrong way, because technically you want to turn it on. So if I press circle, starts a little fire there. Now some of the benches, I didn't test this bench here, but it does work on another one further down the end of the map there. You can sit on some of the benches, but it is very hit and miss. I went round loads trying it. It will come up with something in your help menu like that to show that you can. I thought we might be able to sit on these, but you obviously can't, it's not letting me. But if it will let you, it will show you in the help window like that. So if you want to know which ones you can sit on, best to have your help window open. And it does say in the description that you can, in multiplayer, sit a few of you down on these benches if you've got the Kubota DLC pack installed, which is pretty cool. Right, let's head on round. To the left we've got our pigsty, so your slurry out point there. We do have 6, I think, in there, 5 it is. Food in there, dialogue box there, it's 108, it's the base game one there, appear there. Now there's no manure pit for the cows or the pigs, so if you want to place one down and get manure, you're going to need to do that. Plenty of room there though, you could probably stick one there or something like that. Pretty flat here. Opposite we've got the cow shed, so slurry there for the cows. Open this up, got feed and straw triggers through here. The cows will come inside, there we go, they're outside as well. I know most of you know this, but there's a lot of new players to the game, so we'll go through it. This holds 80, this guy, and there's your milk collection point there. Cows out there. We'll go back and grab our pickup, because it is quite spread out, this farm. And we'll jump in and head on round as we go. So we've got a fuel tank there, a large fuel tank. That has some in, it's got 15,700, but it takes more than that. I think it's 25,000 litres it will hold, but you can buy more and you can obviously fill up. Just at the end of the cow area we do have some bees. That's your honey pallet spawn point. The bees are somewhere over there. There's the bees, you'll see those in a bit more detail in a moment. Equipment here underneath our shed. Where's the pickup gone? 2 bunker silos behind that shed. if we go down, we've got a silo here. This is a Farmer 400, so 400,000 litre capacity, just your standard crop types. We've got boats going around out on the water, big barges like that, smaller little boats pottering around. It's pretty cool. A slurry extension tank there for storing your slurry if you wish to. And you can come up around the side there. There's your bees on the right hand side. We've got this huge great shed here. Again, this is the one with the solar panels on the roof. If I do that, there you go. So it will generate you a little bit of income having this shed. It's absolutely huge though. Got some of the equipment in here. We can turn the lights on and off wherever you're stood. Does not matter. I'll run this bit. The BGA over here, standard sort of affair setup. It's a standard BGA, nothing special about it, but you can manage it all there. You're tipping in points, you're taking out, etc. like so. And then we've got another easy shed like that. We've got another entrance and exit just over there. I think that's it for the farm. So if we head back up this way, I have chosen a little bit of a, not a weird way round, but I probably could have gone round a little bit easier, but I just thought doing it this way you get to see a bit more of the features as we go round. There's probably a lot that I've missed myself and you're not going to see here, so, and you know, I don't always like to show you everything. It's nice to be able to come onto a map and discover things yourself. If we go up to here and move in to this area. Now, some places on the map have these barriers. If you drive up to them, they don't open. You do need to walk up to them. Look, again in the help window, open barrier, like so. Now, if we come round into here, you don't have to own the land. We can go up and buy this greenhouse for 10 grand. Just a standard greenhouse. Does tomatoes, lettuce and strawberries. But there is this gap here which I like. So if you did own the land, you could probably put down a bale and pallet storage shed, and you can build up your pallets if you want and make a bit more money, or if you've got another production going on, which is pretty good. And if we jump back into the pickup, I'm going to spin around and we'll head on up into, whoa, I need to stop there. Now that's pretty good actually, because if you come on here at this sort of time, a lot of gates to the productions are shut like this, and it does sound the help menu closed. If I quickly, just for a second, speed up time, 9 o'clock I think they all open, so just about now. Thank you very much. There we go. They will open up like that, which is good. So right in front of us we've got a sawmill, which we can buy as normal. Sell your wood there like so, wood chip out point, and then your planks are going to appear down in this corner. Now here's your first interactive thing, which I think is very cool. So you see this little sort of area, looks like it needs sort of tarmacking almost. We've got these icons. There's a little digger one there, which is pretty cool. So if I come up to that, it says dismantle construction site barrier. If I click on that, you watch that stack as well. They disappear from around that hole. They get stacked up there, added to that. Another icon appears there. If I come to there, it says dismantle construction site barrier. That fills that in with a bit of tarmac. So it's pretty cool, this map. There's plenty of potential for a bit of role play on here if you want to go down that route. So we've got rid of all the barriers, we've basically tidied up, etc. And we can put it all back to how it was. Now I know a few people, or maybe a lot of people, will probably be like, well, if I want to do that, I'll just buy Construction Simulator, which is fair enough. That's a valid point. But I think on maps like this, it's pretty cool just to have something a bit different, to have a little bit of a break from farming. And if you're playing with seasons on, and you know, you find your sort of self twiddling your thumbs, I need to watch where I'm going here. I think I need to go around this way. Yeah, you could just jump on, couldn't you, and do little things like that. it does say in the description as well that you've got the opportunity to tackle things as firefighter or police officers, which you'll see later. There is both those buildings on the map, which I'll show you as we go round. I think there's more that's aimed at firefighters than there is police officers, but I mean, you could still mix it up and add it in if you wanted to. So it is a pretty good map for roleplay, like I say. Right, we've got this area now, and again, very good for roleplay. This is kind of like your road maintenance depot. So again, there's a gate there that will open at 9. We've got another fuel tank there, that's empty. We don't own this land, but we can open these gates. Now there's 2 of those mods, the vehicle lift things. So if we press that button, you can put your vehicle there. It does lift them up. Now I did have a little bit of an issue down at the shop, because there's one of these down there. When I lowered this down after raising the pickup up, the pickup stayed up in the air. I had to get in the vehicle and then it dropped back down. And there is also, or there is down at the shop one, a bit of a collision on it. But that doesn't mean this is a workshop. It's just basically, you know, for, I don't know, a bit of fun really. It's not a workshop trigger there. But anyway, if we move on round, we do have a sell station here. Now this is the purchase station, no sorry, the sell station. If I quickly show you, we are over here. So this is a sell station, and we've got the purchase station next to it. So you can sell all of that which is over there basically, and around here we can buy the asphalt, stones, etc. like that. Hopefully I'm still on that menu. Asphalt, ballast, stones, dirt and sand. We can sell it back if you want to. I think that's the only things you can sell here at that point of sale. But again, pretty cool, and you'll see why you might need those a little bit later on as we go around. But we've got a couple of these sheds here. Again, we can open them even though we don't own this land. And then just a bit of decoration over there with barriers and things like that, which we've seen, which is pretty cool. So that's that area. If we move on out of here, there is a lot of these scattered around the map, and I'm talking about these. Now this one's got a fire symbol on them, on it, and there's a few more around the map, but they make sense. This one didn't make sense to me, and it took me quite a while to find out what this one does. I was looking for a fire because that's what basically the other ones are, and I could not find it. But again, if we go up to it, it says switch off, but we want to kind of switch it on, and I'm like, I switched it on, I was like, what's changed? I was up in this menu looking around trying to spot a fire. Now if I turn it off and I face that way, just look over there by those 2 trees, something appears over there. So we'll leave it on. If we run over there now, this could be your police and your firefighter. Someone's hit the tree, and he's still sat in there. Had a little bit too much to drink, sir, have we? We're going to get the police out on you, I think. So there we go. A little bit random, but we can turn that off like so. Now we've got these bus stops around, and again I will talk about this a little bit later, but I could not for the life of me work out how to get this bus ride, because it says in the description you can jump on a bus and tour around the map, and I just could not figure that out. But I'm hoping someone already has, but we will see. Let's move down here. Now I absolutely love these houses. They've been done so well. All different sort of levels to them as well. The driveways slope up in. There's our little viewer there. It's, I don't know why it's there. I guess it's been brought down here for something, helping someone out. A little manure pile over there. It's all decoration, but it's pretty cool. Got a little cultivator there as well. So I'm guessing we've just helped out someone. But I really love all these houses. Just the detail. People walking around. There's traffic, obviously, as you can see. They cross over. I'm not going to stop you. Sorry, sir. But it's just really nice detail. Really cool little map. I love it. Right, we have a little construction area here. I'm going to stop. Can we open those? No, we can't. We'll have to go in and out this way. But it's all barriered off, which is cool. It's just little things like this. We can walk up to this. We call it these. We get a lot of these at work on sites. We call them thunder boxes. They're not the best of things, but anyway, it says enter vehicle. If we do that, oh, I'm at the wrong angle. Let's jump out. We'll try that again. You can enter the. There we go. Just going in there for a bit of business. Just little things like that. It's just funny, isn't it? We've got a crane that's swinging round. I thought we might be able to jump in that, but we can't. It's just decoration. I don't think we can get up that ladder. No, it's got no collision on it. But as you can see, there's this bit here. It looks a bit different to the other ground. Now you can dig these out. I don't know if it's going to work on this because I accidentally spotted this on one of the others. No, right, I'll show you on one of the other ones then, because I don't know if it's going to be on all of these, but basically one a bit further down the map, which we'll see in a moment, is filled up like this. You can dig it out and it's got the option to put those pipes in, and you can lay them in and then backfill them, so it's pretty good. I tried tipping in, well, I'll show you when we get down there so it make more sense. I'm holding up these people, I do apologise. And this is what I mean by, even though this is a small map, it makes it seem like it's a lot bigger than what it is, because there's a lot going on. Now, just going to stop there as well. So again, if we go up to this bus shelter, it says enter vehicle. We can sit down at these bus shelters, but I don't know if I've not waited at these long enough. There's a few of these on the map you can sit down on, but I don't know if the bus turns up after a while if you've sat there. But it's probably just me being impatient, but I just couldn't figure it out. There didn't seem to be any button to press to call the bus to come, so a little bit of a shame, but there we go. Anyway, we do have the little playground. So you can come inside, and it does say in the description it can play on the swings, and you can. If you go up to the swings, you can play on the swings. You can also go into first person mode. It's a little bit odd like that, but that's just random, and very random. I don't think we can go on anything else, but very cool. Right, I am going to show you one of the collectibles, so if you don't want to see where it is, just shut your eyes, keep your ears open, and I'll tell you when you can look back at the screen. But over here, on here, is one of those, which basically is that over there. So we can collect that. They are worth 10 grand each, which is pretty good. And you can now open your eyes if you wish to. Right, from there we're going to go straight across the road, because this is the fire station. I'm going to stop there. We do have the... ooh, there we go. It's a button there, isn't it? You can open and close the doors like so. So you can bring your fire engines in if you've got them installed, part of the emergency pack. Well, there is another mod for console. There's probably loads for PC. Now this one I couldn't get my head round. It says in the help menu fire exit sign activate and deactivate, but I couldn't see what that was doing. Again, it could just be me. Some of them need a little bit more exploring to find out what that does. But this, you can go inside, there's loads of doors, you can go upstairs. I won't go everywhere because this map tour will take forever. But yeah, really cool again. Now if we go out the back here, there's a lot of these on the map as well. If you go up to them, you can lay them down so you can get vehicles in. We've got a little helipad out there, a little boat there, look. And you got this guy, switch off, turn that on, that is now on. It's going to give you right outside the fire station. The boat is on fire. So that does that. Very cool. Oh, and another thing, there's a lot of graffiti around on this map like this. There's so much going on. As you can see, help menu, graffiti removal. If I press circle, gets rid of it. You can put it back like so. So entirely up to you. A lot of things you can do if you wish to. Now if I turn that off, you could just about see that that went off, that flame, and it's back to normal. So very cool. You can go around starting fires and then put them out. Do not try that in real life though, people. It's not good. Right, moving on from there, we have the, what was this, restaurant sell point just in there. Next door to that, we've got the pizzeria, another sell point. We've got a fuel station just here, filling up. I think there's some graffiti at the back of there, so you will need to find them. A cool little bridge. The boats do come through underneath this bridge, the smaller ones, and whiz off out there into the ocean, which is pretty cool. And this is the police station. Now, not really a lot going on here, so obviously you need to add police cars and things like that. We can go in, and again there's loads of doors in here. You got a lift here, or elevator. It does say use elevator, but I don't think it goes anywhere. It doesn't go up, but there's lots of doors in here. Offices. Oh, I'll show you this bit. We've got cells out the back, and you can even open those up. I mean, they're giving them a table. Come on, man, they've committed a crime. Even a bed's too much. Sleep on the floor. Anyway, let's move on. Right, let's head on out. There's a few things I won't show you, like you can go down there, you can open the gates. There's some more of those little pillars that you can lower and raise. Now this is awesome. I'm going to pull over here. Traffic light system actually works. So we are on red at the moment. Even here, it's letting us walk or cycle across. I'm hoping some cars come, because they do actually stop and go at these traffic lights. It is crazy. I don't know how they've done that. Pretty cool. Oh, that's not going to happen now, is it? Where's the traffic when you need it? Well, we'll just have to try and see if we can see some. They should be red. That is rather annoying, isn't it? No. Oh, no, that's a plane I can hear. Oh, come on, guys. When I was walking around and doing this earlier, there was traffic right up behind me. Alright, we'll just move on. Hope that something happens in a moment. Right, we'll head down here. This is just decorative, but again, very cool. It's obviously a ferry that comes in. Car ferry. We've got lorries and car areas. You can raise and lower that barrier. Don't drive off there, because you will lose your vehicle. You can reset it, but you will go into the water. Now it says bus here. I tried all and around here thinking this could be the main sort of area, but I couldn't get anything to happen. Really frustrating. Again, we can drop that if we wanted to. Really cool area here as well with the lighthouse. Some more of the graffiti we can get rid of. Again, this one I was like, what's that done? But if we go up into landscaping mode, the lighthouse is on fire. Oh my goodness. And it's not now. It's very cool. I was hoping you could sit at these benches, because that is a pretty awesome view looking out to sea. But no. It's just a bit random where you can and cannot sit. Right, let's move on. I feel like I'm going off on one too much. I hope you're still with me and you stick with me, because there's some some more really cool features. Spinnery is just there, like so. Come on, traffic. Where's the traffic? No traffic. Right, we're going for a red light now. Okay. Now with the spinnery, I thought this was a bit odd. Obviously your pallets are going to appear there, but your tipping in point's there. I'm hoping the trigger's going to come up there, because bang, those little thingy-majiggies have got collisions on them, so that could be a bit iffy. Now I'll show you on this construction site, you can open this gate. If I go up into landscaping mode, there's another one of these strips, look. Now you will need to buy the plots of land to be able to dig out these, so we are now over here, so you'll have to buy that for 42,000 to be able to do that, because I did try it with a wheel loader. You don't have to have a excavator, a digger mod, you can use a wheel loader, but I think it might be a little bit easier with a digger or excavator, because with a wheel loader it wasn't picking it up that great and it was pushing a lot of it around. So but yeah, you will need to buy the plot of land to be able to do that. Now if I go up into that mode, if I can get the right angle, there you go. Can you just see the two green pipes there? It's basically letting you know that you can add some of those pipes that you can buy in the store. So you can put the bigger one and one of the smaller ones in there. You just need to pop them in or hover over them. I used a wheel loader with the CSZ back big bag handler, and I just literally dangled it over and it snapped straight in, and you don't even need to have them round a specific way, it will just join them up. So pretty cool. So you need to dig that out, fill that up, put your pipe in, and then backfill it. Pretty good. But apart from that, you can't really do anything else with this construction area. It is just a bit of fun, basically. Right, off out of there. I'm knocking everything over. I'm going to get the police after me in a moment. We will head on down into this area. This again, really nice area. Got a way station just there. Mainly all we've got in this area is your animal dealer. It looks like they've come in via the boat. So just there we've got your dialogue box. Obviously it's going to show those two animal pens because we own them. And it's most of it's just all decoration, but a really cool area. It brings the map to life in my eyes. All the cranes going along. And then where are we? Just there. We've got two more of these fire points. I'll turn them both on and then I'll show you where they are. So just that side, that container's on fire with some pallets, and then round this side that's on fire as well. I just think that's a really cool idea. I know obviously with the emergency pack we've had the option to create fires around certain maps and things like that, and there's obviously kind of taken advantage I can't talk today, of that. Right, into the store area. This is your reset point just here. If we go inside, very cool area, lots of cars. We've got a cash machine there, checking your finances. We've got the shop icon just there, and we can go in and around the back. Go upstairs if you want to. Now if you do go around the back, this is your workshop area, some more graffiti. This does have another one of those thingamajigs, but like I say, with the pickup, it left the pickup hanging when I lowered it. Now if you've put anything in there, it doesn't mean that that's the zone for the workshop trigger, because it wasn't working for me. So I pulled the pickup out, parked about there, and it was picking it up, so you can do your repairs etc like that. But that's your shop area. And we'll jump back into the pickup. I haven't got a lot left to see, guys, so please bear with. I've got this area here which is pretty cool. Just here we can pull in, we've got a jet wash like so you can clean your vehicles off. I thought that was going to be a fuel point, but it's just decoration. That do have sheds here. Again, you can use these because we haven't bought the land. And then we've got a couple more of these icons over here. So again, this one here, dismantle site barriers, do that. Now you can see the green thing there a bit better because this doesn't need digging out. This is the one I tried and I completed it. I think I bought about 6 big pipes and put them in, and it basically just shows solid all the way through. And then I went up and bought some, what did I buy, some ballast. I think it didn't match up quite to that, so you might have to do a bit more experimenting. I came down here, I tried to tip in, but it wouldn't let me because it was saying you didn't have access to this land. So if you want to do that, you will need to buy this land to do that. But it did let me lay the pipes, which is a bit odd, but there you go. So again, we've got that, which we've just done, and you can do this, which basically covers it up. Oh, you could do that actually. So there's no need to tip it in. But when I was tipping it, it was tipping in and creating a level, if that makes sense. So it went round the pipe and come up either side of the pipe like that and started leveling out. So it looks like it will work. But I guess when you get near the top, it's going to leave a bit of a mound. So just be careful of that. But I guess you don't really need to do that. But then I don't get what the point is of having the asphalt and ballast and all that lot for purchase, but there we go. Right, this icon over here made it even worse for me because it says bus signpost switch on. If we look out that way, if I do that, it comes out with all these arrows. Now the only thing I can think of is that is the way the bus goes. But if we were, but then why is it pointing in there? Maybe to show that that is there. I don't know. What happens if you go back? Surely it's just going to turn them off. Turn off. Very weird. But then when you sort of start going around the map, if I go back over to where this, there we go. So see the H there, that is basically to me saying that that is a bus stop. There's quite a few of these on the map. I'm going to try and quickly find another one, so bear with. There should be one up where the little houses are. There we go. So again, and you can see there is an actual bus stop there, look. But I don't know, maybe you have to sit there for long enough and keep going. But it does show you. I'm going to leave that on so you can see it as we whiz round and complete the map tour. Very random. Right, we'll scoot on up here. Just to the left there, that is the sugar mill, the back of the sugar mill, where you're going to need to deliver your goods. Very cool cathedral or church just here, nicely done. I'm going to quickly go in there. There's nothing really else to see, but I'll just show you. And I want to quickly run over this hedge, because this is the first benches that I found that actually you could sit at, but I've found a few more since. Now again, you've got this little fire pit there, and you can actually sit at these benches, and you can do the first person view if you want. So you know, a few of you could, I don't know how many are going to fit on there because I'm pretty much sat in the middle, but someone else could sit on that bench over there if they wish to, because I can sit on that bench. Very cool. Right, I'm going to tab back to the pickup. Right, let's scoot round and get out of here, because I don't think there's anything else really to see there. But there is quite a lot of benches around the map, so if you want to see, there you go, look, there's another bus stop. It's just really random, look, you can't even sit at this one. In fact, that's got a bit of a collision on it, that one. I just couldn't work out, even coming up to here, there's no button, that's the timetable. Bit odd, that one. Anyway, on the left we've got the dairy. If we go inside, we've got another icon there. I won't show you that, but I think it sets fire to this there, I think, with the wood. There's the sugar mill, the front of the sugar mill there, like so. We've got a, is that biomethane, I think, that one? Yes, it is. Refill point. We've got another huge silo there, which you can use. Just in there, that is the back of the cereal factory. And I'm going to go around this way. You've got the Grape processing unit just there. That is sticking up in the air though. That's the Grape processing unit. Don't start off with that in new farmer mode. Come out and go in this way. We've got the oil mill on our right, and opposite that we've got the grain mill. I'll just scoot around the back. We've got another one of those large fuel tanks. It is empty. And just here we've got a couple more silos. We've got a flat bottom bin one, and then this guy here as well. So you've got plenty of places to store your goods, and that is a lime station for buying lime. Like so. That is pretty much it, but I am going to just take you out and around. Please get some traffic to come this way. Please. Right, I've sat here for ages. I had to turn traffic on and off, but as you can see, they have actually stopped there. As soon as that goes green, off they go. That was really weird. I wasn't getting any traffic at all coming down this side, and now look, they're coming down. I was wondering if it's because I had that bus route turned on. So I turned that off and then turned traffic on and off as well, because it wasn't doing anything. Very strange. Anyway, we're going to head on up here. Just got a couple of more things to see. Another sell point. And then I'm just going to show you like a pretty nice area where you can live if you're a little bit more richer. Right into here, this is like your sort of supermarket, but it's called shop. So it's a sell point. And then right in the corner there, we've got 2 electric charging points. That is pretty much it. Like I say, we're going to head on out and up and around. Oh, I'll show you a couple of other quirky little things. Again, I just stumbled across these just running around and just being nosy on the map really. But again, there's a really nice bus area here, look, either side. You can sit on these benches. But it just doesn't seem to be any way to call a bus or anything like that. Enter vehicles, just going to be that, isn't it? Yeah, really random. Anyway, got a really cool beach area. People walk down here. We've got a little lifeguard station. We've got a couple of volleyball areas going on. There's sand castles that have been built, but tucked over in this corner. Very random. There's the sand castles. Very nicely made. I've had a little bit of an accident. Someone with a plane. Very weird. Very cool. No collision on that. Right. That will do. Like I say, I don't want to show you everything. There's probably more things to spot and see. And all the other collectibles as well. But we'll head on out and up and around. And if we swing in down this road and then heading around there, we'll come to this sort of bit. If you look at the mini map, it's just a bit we can drive up and then around. There's a little loop at the top, but there's some really nice houses up here. I love this lion statue there as well. It just seems very posh up here. And there is gates here which we can open. So if you did buy this plot, and these are all the little sort of plots that I was talking about at the start, you can buy 21 grand, 13. So I don't know what you'd be able to do with it. You can't go in any of the houses, but it's a pretty cool view out the back. They've all got their own sort of swimming pool. We were down there just a moment ago, sat on the bus stop. That's about it really. So yeah, really nice area of houses. Look, where the posh people live. There's another one back here. But there you go. I think that is it, guys. We started off here, we came in and around, we went all up round, we've done that sort of thing. I could have come down there, but we went through and saw all this, and we've kind of gone in and around, done all this, etc., and then come back up round and into there. That is it. Like I say, a small map, but a lot going on, so apologies if I dragged it out more than what it should have been. But I just wanted to show you some of the cool quirky features that the map's got. That's what it's all about, a map tour in my eyes. But I hope you have enjoyed it, guys. If you have, please hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That'd be awesome. And don't forget to smash that bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.